Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be making some of our own t-shirts. So as you can see on the table, what we've got is a plotter cutter made by Cricut or Cricut, however you want to say it, and it's an Explorer Air 2. We purchased this quite a few years back for other stuff that we were doing, and we purchased it off a close friend of ours. And I think we paid around £180 to £200 for it. I think you can still get them, they're still on the market now. Probably better ones than this that we've got, but it's going to do what we need today. We've also purchased a Gallier airbrush set. It comes with its own little compressor, which you plug in a little pipe into that one and the power into that. You can turn it up on pressure through these various buttons here. That's the little airbrush that comes with it. You attach it underneath there. I think it's one of them two-way action ones. We got told that that was the better one to get. So you press it down for the air and pull back for the paint. We then purchased some Createx airbrush paint. We went for the opaque so that it seems to have a better pigment in it. I think later on we might try some translucent and stuff like that, but that's maybe another video. We also purchased these 3 t-shirts off of Amazon, which are Fruit of the Loom heavy cotton, and I'll just go through with what we paid for them. We paid £10.45 off of Amazon for the 3 t-shirts. For the Createx paint, which is quite a good quality paint, and this is specifically the airbrush version of it, and we paid £30.41 for that. And I think all of these have been on offer when we purchased them. There should be, I think the t-shirts maybe we've saved about £3, something like that on them. The paints should have been, I think it said £45 we got for £30.41. And the Gallier airbrush set is on Amazon, and that was £61.99, and that had a offer on as well for Christmas. I think the original price was something like £75. There is other things that we will be needing, and we'll be showing you that as we go along, which is the transfer paper and some sticker paper as well that we can cut out and send through this plotter cutter. And yeah, so let's get tidied up and let's get on with it. Right then, I'm going to just show you a brief part of what I'm going to do. I'm not going to go into full detail on everything because each person will have their own different programs and stuff like that, but what I use is a Samsung tablet, and it's got this neat little pen that comes with it, so you can actually draw with it, and on it is an app that's called Sketchpad, and I think it's comes on the tablet when you buy it. I've also downloaded CapCut as well, so I can flip in between each one of them. One is really good for doing the pictures and one's really good for editing. CapCut's pretty good for editing and it's free, and Sketchpad is a free app as well. So I'll just show you on here. So there's my Sketchpad. So I set all my little pens and stuff like that, and rubbers and things, and like I said, I'm not going to go into it fully because you can find all this out yourselves really. Obviously you might not have a Samsung tablet, you might have something different, an iPad or whatever, but this is what I use and just showing you through what I do. So I set it quite thick for the ink sort of to come out of the pen, and as you can see, you can draw on it, you can delete it, you can overlay things. So if I add a picture there, I can now put a second one in, a third one, and these all will overlay, so I can go to that one and then draw over the top if I need to. lots of little neat things. So you can actually have, what I do sometimes is I import a picture onto this one so I can see through it, and then I go onto this one and then I draw over the top of it, and that's how I get quite a good design. And I can pick, you know, I can use myself as the design. I can use other stuff. I can fetch in, I could even take a picture of this or the airbrush and then transfer it onto here. So yeah, that's my little sketch pad that I use. I'll just go back if I can. And this one is what I did last night, which is a new one that we're going to put onto the t-shirt, so I'll maybe make into a sticker. And as you can see, it's a skull, and I've done that in the sketch pad. I then transfer it to CapCut, and you can do all different bits and bobs, but usually I just use it for the text. So I can actually grab some text. I know I'm not showing this exactly perfect for anybody, but I never was gonna. I can move it about. And once all that's done, I've got to set it so that the outline is pretty thick, because we're gonna spray through onto these t-shirts and we're gonna ghost it. So we're gonna leave an impression of this. So all you'll see is a cutout of these darker lines. We'll then remove the sticker, which would be this part of the picture. And then what's left is like an outline, and we just spray on, and that's what I'm hoping to do. And we'll have a picture, it'd be like ghosting it. So I then transfer this image, what I've got, and I transfer it over to the Cricut or Cricut, which then cuts out the design. I'll just show you a little bit on that. So inside there, we've got the cutter. There's a cutting head. That one I can hold a pen if it needs to. You set this for how thick you want the cutter to cut. So we're using just a vinyl, so I've set it to vinyl. So yeah, it's pretty simple, to be honest. Once you've got all the equipment, I mean, there is a fair amount of equipment to buy. I mean, if you're buying a good quality tablet, I mean, you're going to be spending 500 quid plus on that. I suppose there is lesser models, but I'm not sure if they come with this pen. This pen is fantastic. I mean, I like to do a lot of designing myself on all sorts, not just stickers, but other stuff. You can pay a fortune for this sort of stuff as well, which is your airbrushes. But we've gone for one that had really good reviews, so that's what we've picked, which is a Gallia. As I said earlier, it's called a Serenair. Yeah, Serenair. And on that, so that's the one that turns it on, and you can go from 15 psi up to 27 psi. Tested it out on some bits and bobs, and it's ample for this paint. That's fantastic. So right, we're going to get on with the next part of the designing process. Okay, I just thought I'd add to what we've been using and what we've purchased for this little project that we've been doing, which is permanent vinyl. It don't really matter what you buy, what colour you buy, it can be any colour, just get the cheapest stuff. That's all we wanted to do, because this is going to be sacrificial and it's going to be put on the garment, peeled off and then thrown in the bin. So it's not something that is going to be kept, and it needs to be good. So just get the cheapest permanent vinyl that you can get that'll fit in your machine. I think this is 12 inches, about 30 centimetres. So the other thing is the transfer tape or transfer paper, which is this one. Again, sacrificial. As long as it works, it's just going to get thrown in the bin. So it's pointless paying a load of money for it. Obviously, if you were doing something like a car or a really good project, you might need to get something a bit better, but I've done all sorts with this stuff and it's absolutely fine. So yeah, get a decent thickness, vinyl, but you don't have to be getting really thick, just get a medium quality on everything. That's all I suggest. This stuff is about £10 to £15 a roll, and so is this, depending on how much you get. We've got a big chunk of this, might cost a bit more, but you're getting about 10 to 15 metres, about 10 quid, something like that, maybe a touch more. Buy it all off Amazon, and there's loads of places that actually sell this stuff. So all right, let's move on, get the next bit done. Okay, the vinyl's gone through the cutter, and now I'm going to peel off the vinyl that we don't want, leaving the cut out of the lettering on the backing. And any little bits that are left in between we'll just weed out with the weeding tools. Right, we've cut out this piece of transfer paper. I'm going to try and get it lined up by just starting the corner of it over the top first, somewhere near. Try and get these in line, and as I peel that off, hopefully we've got all the letters. Keep pressing it down so it sticks to it. So that's done. Now we're going to take it off the backing. The backing sticky. Peel it off. Get rid of that. And that's what we're left with. Right, these are some of the designs that I've come up with. As you can see, nice and professional looking. So yeah, it's going to be something like that. Forky's motorcycles with a big Viking woman sat on a motorcycle. We've got this one, Skull's head with some handlebars, with a chain around his neck with his name branding on there. So I'll look at some other bits that we've got. Got some more lettering we've designed, quite like that style as well. And this one looks a bit military style. Another skull's head with all lightning and stuff behind it, and a reverse one of them. We've also got some smaller ones, which this is taken off of one of the videos that I've put out. which is me on there, as you can see the light shining on it, with a skull's head and some lightning firing out of my finger, with his branding at the top and bottom there. So I've just done another one similar to this, but a lot bigger, onto Keely's t-shirt, which I'll show you later on. Okay, the next process is we've cut out a piece of cardboard and doubled it up and taped all the corners, as you can see. Anything that's got a little indentation we've covered up with tape. Ideally we would have had a completely flat piece, but we haven't got any. We're doing it on a budget, so that's that cut out, and the reason we've cut that out is because we want the t-shirt to lay flat, and we need something that we can move about and clip the t-shirt to. So this is the new t-shirt that we've bought, and we're going to throw that inside. Like so. Get it all even, so we want even gaps. So wherever the t-shirt is joined on the sides, here and here, we want that even to the board underneath. Any little bits want taking off, keep it nice and flat. Ideally this has been ironed before we're going to put the transfer on. So, right, we'll come back to you when we've got this all set up. Okay, as you can see, all nice and neat, with a little bit of tension on the front. So what we've done is measured it all and put a bit of tape on just to hold everything in place. I mean, you can use pegs or anything, whatever you want, but this is how we've decided to do it. Bit of tape, make sure the arms aren't flapping around the front, and all nice and neat. Okay, so next thing is we lay on the design, measure it evenly from corner to corner, up and down, however far you want it off the neck. Usually we've been measuring stuff, it's around between 50 and 70 mil. Most t-shirts start their designs off from the neck to the beginning of the writing or design. So that's what ours is going to be. So I won't bore you with sticking it all and putting all the little measurements on, but all we're going to do is stick sections of tape around, then peel the backing off, the transfer paper, which really releases the blue sticker. That'll then get stuck to the shirt or t-shirt, and then we can get on with spraying it and airbrushing it. So that's our next step. Right, now we've got the stencil stuck down and the transfer paper removed, and it's all aligned up. Just make sure everything, all the corners are stuck down. Go over everything. Now we're going to stand it up and we're going to airbrush it. And hopefully it's going to give us a nice ghost effect. Right, we've stood it up, and now we're going to go straight in to get some paint on. Right, we're going to do a few passes on this, so we'll come back to it when I've got one coat on all of this area, and the motorcycle bit at the moment. Right, that's one pass, possibly two in areas, just to build this colour up. Now we're going to leave it to dry off a touch, not long. Probably fetch an airdryer in just to make it cure a bit faster, or dry a bit faster. And then we're going to layer it up again. We're just going to go right on the inside so we get this haze, this ghosting effect. And then we'll be ready to peel it all off. We're going to have a bit more spray time, and then we'll show you the finished effect. Right, here comes a good bit, the reveal. See if we can get all this off. So on bits like this, the tiny little bits, use the tools to try and get the last little weeding bits done. Be careful though if you're using a scalpel like that. Now, get that behind it. And that one. There we go. And all we've got is the top bit, so we can move the camera up a bit. And then the bottom bit, the motorcycle bit. So yeah, that looks really good now. Right, that's the last bit done. All the letters removed. Bits of sticky thrown in the bin. And how good does that look? That looks fantastic. So all we're going to do now is heat set it. So we're going to run the iron over it. We're going to iron it for around 5 minutes on medium to high heat. And then we'll probably finish it off by just chucking it in the tumble dryer and putting that again on a medium to high heat, and we'll just tumble it for about 20 minutes. And when we've done all that and I've ironed it, we'll come back to it and have another look and show you that. Right, so that's the finished product. It's all been ironed and thrown through the dryer. I think it looks fantastic, to be honest. So yeah, we might be having some of these made. These are prototypes that we're putting together at the moment. So yeah, really good. It's come out well. And this is another design that we've managed to transfer onto a ladies long sleeve polo. As you can see again, nice design. So yeah, let me know what you think. Put a few comments. See what you think of the designs. We think they're pretty good, and there'll be some more coming up. Maybe we'll start selling them. So Yeah, fantastic. So here they are together. We'll be putting some more out on my Instagram, and that'll be in the description. So if you have a look there, you'll be able to find it. And yeah, hope you like what you've seen. Like and subscribe, leave a comment as well. Maybe you've got some ideas for me that I can do some more, maybe some hoodies and all that good stuff. And I think we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.